afternoon, and welcome to Seven Chiefs Arena 1. My name is Anand, your play-by-play voice for this afternoon's matchup between the Vancouver Aeros, wearing the white with the red trim and yellow trim. They'll be skating from left to right on your screens, and on the other hand, the Jr Ooks, moving from right to left on your screens, wearing the blue, white, and yellow trims. Welcome. This is the Female Super League Showcase, happening both at 7 Chiefs 1 and 7 Chiefs 2 behind me. It will be an exciting weekend of games upcoming. Happy New Year to those who are watching. Thanks for tuning in and spending the time with us on Silent Ice TV. Your starting goaltenders, from what I got from the Jr Ooks, will be number 25 Jessica Spencer, with 1 shutout this season, 9 games played, 6 wins, 3 losses, with a .887 percentage. And your starting lineup for the Jr Ooks will be Abby Miller, Elia Klaus, Kylie Bonnet, Ali Tucker-Chuck, and Zoe Papa Christopoulos will start for the Jr Ooks. On the other hand, standby for the Vancouver Aeros. I couldn't find their coaching staff to chat with, but we'll get you there. Starting goaltenders and your starting lineup shortly as well, as things are shortly completing up their warm-ups. We'll be ready to go underway. It's Friday, January 3rd. If you're tuning into Calgary, we'll keep you updated on other scores that happen throughout the Female Super League Showcase. A lot of action coming up, and into tomorrow as well, and then into next weekend too. Later this afternoon, it will be the Phantoms female hockey taking on the Calgary Glaciers at 2:45 Mountain Time. And then tomorrow, it will be as early as 9:45. Angels Pro Hockey will take on the Vancouver Aeros. So this same team will be back in action. And then later on at 12 p.m., it will be the Jr Ooks and the Langley Leafs. Just a bit of confusion, as both the goaltenders for the Jr Ooks are wearing number 43. We'll see who. We don't know if number 25 Jessica Spencer have the right equipment or not, but I was told it will be Jessica Spencer starting for the Jr Ooks. On the other hand, it looks like number 30 Lila Halstead will start for the Vancouver Aeros. Other players I can see on the ice: number 17, pardon me, Julia Raquina; number 22, Naomi Takeuchi; number 36, Kaya Pinel are your starting forwards for this matchup, as puck drop will be underway soon as we get started on Silent Ice TV once again. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Year. As the puck is dropped, Jr Ooks will win the face-off. They'll go far behind the sideboards. They'll dish it behind around the corner. Now back near the blue line. Now they'll ricochet it around the board. Now around the net. They'll fight along the boards to clear it. That's Abby Miller. Abby Miller coming into this game, having played 17 games, 10 goals and 10 assists and 20 points. Now over to Vancouver Aeros. At Takeuchi will try to send it forward, but couldn't. It will reach the back stick of a Jr Ooks player. Send it down to near middle of the ice. That's Madden Critchley. Talk to the coaching staff, Sterling Critchley. Fantastic guy. He told me about the starting lineups for the Jr Ooks. As now Jr Ooks will fight in right around center ice. They'll send a cross ice pass over to Elizabeth Koch. Elizabeth Koch standing strong and tall on that shift. Now they'll send it down forward. Still scoreless if you're joining us a couple minutes into the first period. Over to Serena Walgi. Walgi will dish it down center ice, and it will reach back to the stick of Jr Ooks. Once again, if you're joining us, Jr Ooks skating from right to left on his screens, wearing the blue and white and owl trim. And on the other hand, Vancouver Aeros with a small inspiration of the Calgary Flames away jersey, wearing red, yellow trim and white. Back to Jr Ooks. They'll send it behind the boards. Dermot chase it. Lauren McDermott is fighting along the boards. Lauren tries to steal it, but it's back to Trinity Oramchuk. Right in front of the net, and Lila Halstead will make a fantastic save and freeze that puck. 17:48 gone, our first face-off of this hockey game. It will go to the left of Halstead. Lila Halstead coming into this game with 2 shutouts, 7 games played, 5 wins, 2 losses, and with a fantastic .936 save percentage. As it's worked along by Vancouver Aeros. Right around the boards, Evan White. Evan White sends it down. Now going all the way on the far left side of our broadcast booth. Now down to over to the middle, looking for Julia Aquina, but couldn't find it through. Back to the stick of Vancouver Aeros, down at center ice. Takes it forward, tries to shoot, and what a glove save by Jessica Spencer. Vancouver Aeros, the champions of this winter championship, which happened a couple weeks ago on December, as they took, and they're coming into this game with 16 games played, 12 wins, 3 losses, 25 points, 1 shootout loss. Their home arena is at the Planet Ice Delta American Center, and head coach Nate Fleming and Graham Thomas. As we bring you this action live from Calgary at Seven Chiefs Arena, and another save by Jessica Spencer, and getting all the taps. Once again, if you're watching, it's Jessica Spencer starting, who is scheduled to wear number 25, but she's wearing 43, just an FYI. And you can head to femalesoperleague.com for all your action as we go through this afternoon, pardon me, and it will go all the way down for an icing call. 16:51 remaining. Faceoff will come to the left of Jessica Spencer. 9 games played, 6 wins, 3 losses, .887 save percentage. As Jr Ooks will work it down, they'll look to regroup and send it down the ice into their offensive zone. Couldn't clear there. Vancouver Aeros will keep it within their blue line and bring it around the high boards. Now a shot from Vancouver Aeros that will get tipped. A stick save by Jessica Spencer. Back over to Jr Ooks. Struggling to clear their own zone, and play will get whistled down for an outside call, and face-off will head over to the circle. Down to the left of Jessica Spencer. Stay tuned to the second and third period intermission. We'll have player interviews as well. Looking forward to doing that one. As Vancouver Aeros have Evan White in the face-off, will get shoved off the way face-off. It will now be taken by Eleanor Smith. Smith wins the face-off partially for Vancouver Aeros, but a couple of players collide on the far edge. Now over to Jr Ooks. They're having some trouble clearing. Now they'll clear it. They'll bring some speed on the ice, down at neutral ice, but a couple players slip as well as they regain control. Back and forth puck possession this game so far. Down at center ice now, stolen by Jr Ooks. Now down over to the middle, and they'll call off icing, not an icing call. Jr Ooks now would have wanted that icing call. but they won't get it as they'll fight along for the puck down at center ice now. Down near the benches, now they'll drag it forward. A diagonal pass over to the right onto the far boards. And that will race down Vancouver Aeros. Now they have some free room to work with, but quickly stolen by Jr Ooks. Once again, Jr Ooks, their Edmonton home, and their home arena is down at Edmonton. I know they played at the Silent Ice Center in Nisku at once. And a lot of players hailing from Sherwood Park, Edmonton, where I used to live once, even the Edmonton as well. Now it's Vancouver Aeros the other way, tries to shoot and that goes far and wide. So couple good looks going each way for both these teams, but still deadlocked at 0 at the moment. That's over to Islandra McDonald. And they'll drive it down. Jr Ooks races back to grab it. They'll need to regroup now. Down near the boats of our broadcast booth and the benches. Down over to middle of the ice. Sends it round the corner. Jr Ooks. Still waiting for it. Trinity Oramchuk. Trinity sends it right in front of the net, but there was traffic there. Tries to shoot. But that was just Lila Helsted might have gotten a piece of the McKenna Dobko. That was. Down back over to Vancouver Aeros Evan White. And that will raise all the way. Will it be enough for an icing call? That's the question. They won't say it's an icing as there was some speed to it. Now down the other way. Jr Ooks coming now. They'll have an odd woman rush, but it will go out of bounds and out of play. For a neutral zone face-off as we are done. 13:34 remaining in the first period. Face-off won by Vancouver Aeros. Vancouver Aeros will take it down neutral ice. Sends it across over to Alexia Durante. Durante coming into this game with 12 games played, 2 assists. As a defenseman, I would say getting those assists, and that's really important. Tries to shoot, and it goes far wide of Lila Halstead. Now back behind the other way, behind the boards. Vancouver Aeros will chase for it. That's Alexia Durante once again on it. Jr Ooks still fighting for it as two players collide near the, was right in front of the net. Couldn't make a tap in of that. Now back over to the middle line, tries to shoot, and that goes far off wide again of Lila Helsted. Now it's Jr Ooks putting on some pressure as Vancouver Aeros struggling to clear it out of their own zone. Still fighting for it as they now try to clear it down. But stolen by Jr. Laura McDermott that was. But hit taken down. We'll have a penalty call. Our first penalty call of this hockey game. And this power play is presented by, please give me Cedar Security Power Play. 12:16 remaining. For Vancouver Aeros, Alexei Durante is serving in the box. Sends it behind the net. Now down across, and it will go all the way down. So good clear for the Vancouver Aeros on their penalty kill. And the penalty kill presented by Trust Energy penalty kill. 11:53 remaining, 1:35 on the power play as Jr Ooks work it through. That will clear down the blue line. Vancouver Aeros doing a good work on the penalty kill so far, but it's quickly kept in by Jr Ooks. Ooks with it right in front of the net. And could he make a pass a play out of that pass. Now back to Jr Ooks as they struggle to set up this power play. Now they'll do so. They'll keep some pressure on Vancouver Aeros. Tries a wrap around, but couldn't get that shot by through. Zoe tries to shoot, and Halstead might have gotten a piece of that. Down in front of the net, but makes an important block there, Maya Birani. And Maya Birani will send it down all the way ice. 47 seconds remaining. Nice clean pass. Strong one, cross ice. They'll take it, Jr Ooks. Tries to steal it. Now they'll do so, tries to shoot. And a glove save by Lila Halstead with 10:45 remaining. 29 seconds on the power play. Face-off won by Jr Ooks. Quickly stolen by Vancouver Aeros. They'll come now the other way on their penalty kill. The Trust Energy penalty kill. Taken by Jr Ooks back behind. They'll have one final rush. 12 seconds remaining on the power play. Over to Abby Miller. Abby sends a cross ice to her teammate but couldn't find it through. Still ring it around the boards behind the net. Tries to do it in front, but there was nobody to meet that puck, and the Vancouver Aeros with a successful penalty kill in the first period, and that will go all the way down for an icing call with 10:05 remaining. Face-off will go to the right of Halstead. Face-off won partially by Jr Ooks. Now taken cross ice by Vancouver Aeros. Aeros coming down the other way, and Jessica Spencer had to be careful there. Down over to around the corner near our broadcast booth. Now sends it forward back to the blue line. D2D pass, high shot there for Jessica Spencer. Now back to Jr Ooks. Sends a cross ice pass down over to neutral ice. Back to the middle. So back and forth action pretty much here in the first period. As they'll call that an icing call. That was a close margin there. As face-off now will come towards the left of Lila Halstead. So Calgary Glaciers leading 3-1 against the Angels Pro Hockey. If you're looking for an out-of-town scoreboard, we'll talk about the other scores in the Female Super League happening today and over the course of the weekend as well. Over to Bella Sandhu. Sandhu still working with it. Sends it over to her teammate. Now down over to middle of the ice, Julia Raquina. Julia all by herself now playing this. And Jr Ooks with a great stick over there. Now Jr Ooks come the other way with some pace and speed. They'll try to shoot, and that goes far wide of Halstead. So now the ice is opening up a little bit as teams have known what each of their chemistry is. Elia Klaus. Down over to Vancouver Aeros. Julia Raquina. Julia Raquina sends it down. No icing call on that play. Now they'll come forward the other direction. Vancouver Aeros quickly stole it. Now they'll go forward. That's over to Celine Sabal-Quinto. Celine still working with it all by herself. Tries to shoot it in front of Jessica Spencer, but Jessica Spencer might have gotten a piece of that. 7:58 remaining. Sends a cross-ice pass. Over to Alexia Durante. Durante sends it forward. Still a lot of space and room to work with this hockey game so far. Still a scoreless affair. Down over to Naomi Tayukichi. and sends it over to near Jessica Spencer, making a piece of that. Now back the other way now, 2-on-2 rush, and gets stick checked by the Vancouver Aeros. Jr Ooks now, and the Lila Halstead will glove it down and freeze it with 7:15 remaining. Thanks for spending the afternoon with us. Vancouver Aeros, one of the strongest teams in the JPHL, plays third, and then right about Jr Ooks as well plays second. So both these teams competing for an allied spot in the standings of the FSL. Down over to Jr Ooks. They'll find it down at neutral ice. That was Clara Hams working around it. Now it's back to Vancouver Aeros. Vancouver Aeros still working with it as they'll send it down ice as Jr Ooks will go chase it. 6:20 remaining as Vancouver Aeros will make a shot, and that will somehow stay out of the net. Down near front of the ice, Jessica Spencer making another good save. So Vancouver Aeros finding some momentum after all, as it will come near the blue line, but kept out by Jr Ooks. Jr Ooks now coming the other way, Lauren McDermott. McDermott will send it behind the net. Vancouver Aeros now coming down at neutral ice, and that was for Kaya Pinel. Kaya. Cross ice D2D pass, and that stays out of the net with 5:33 remaining. Still looking for a score in this game. 0-0 if you're just tuning into us on Silent Ice TV. Over to Celine Sabelcunto. Celine over to Kaya Pinal. Getting some fresh legs on the ice now. Vancouver Aeros sends it forward. Vancouver Aeros have now some space and room to work with, but that pass dish too couldn't connect it well. Now it's Jr Aeros coming 3-on-2. Stolen by McDonald. McDonald still fighting for it along the boards, and that will get sent down all the way down for an icing call with 4:34 remaining. Looking at the roster from the Jr Ooks, few players from Edmonton, few from Sherwood Park, few from Leduc, Spruce Grove, and then the Vancouver Aeros, as you can imagine, them hailing from Vancouver. As the puck is hammed along the boards, far corner of our broadcast booth. Now down in front of the net, and that stays out somehow. So one other good look for Vancouver Aeros. 4:14 left in the first period. Both teams have had their high danger chances, but haven't been able to convert just yet. But there has been pace and speed to this game so far as well. So the Vancouver Aeros have players from Surrey, BC, North Vancouver, Coquitlam, Swanson, Burnaby, Vancouver, Cloverdale, East Sauk, Vancouver. So hopefully both these teams can have some fun over the weekend before they head back to their respective towns for another fun hockey action, what is left to come. Down over behind the net, over to Vancouver Aeros. Aeros still with it behind the net. Now they'll bring it forward, but still working around behind the net in front of Jessica Spencer, pardon me, and that's a good pass save by Jessica Spencer. McDermott drives it forward. McDermott coming in all alone, and Lila Halstead flashes the leather to make a glove save with 3:28 remaining. Faceoff will go to the right of Lila Halstead. Once again, Lila Halstead coming into this game with 2 shutouts and a .936 save percentage. So as you can see, that flash of leather save, that was fantastic. Now over to Jr Ooks. Ooks behind the net. Working it along for McKenna Dobko. That was over for Kylie Bonnet. Kylie. Now Vancouver Aeros will drag it forward. That was for Naomi Tayakichi. Jr Ooks sending it down forward over to neutralize. Right around the far boards near the penalty box. Now they'll clear their blue line. Vancouver Aeros the other way, but the cross-ice pass almost slowed down for a bit, but Celine Sabelquinto still with it. Now Vancouver Aeros still with a chance right in front of the net, tries to swat it in, but couldn't get past through. 2:28 remaining. Jr Ooks with a fun little owl logo in front of the jerseys, and that will go all the way down for an icing call. As we now race all the way down to the other side, so face off. Much important for Vancouver Aeros to see if they can win the face off and get on the board with 2:17 remaining. Or can Jr Ooks find a rush the other way now? Face off won by Vancouver Aeros partially, but stolen by Jr Ooks. They'll send it behind the net. Back D pass behind the net. Now brings it forward. Now comes the other way. Jr Ooks rushes it forward behind the net. Ricochets it around the board. Over to Serena Walgi. Down in near front of the benches. Lot of traffic there. Collides as well. Couple players collide. Quickly stolen by Jr Ooks. Looking for a cross-ice pass, but couldn't find that open lane, so she'll take it all the way down. Trinity Okremchuk coming into this game with 18 games played, 7 goals, 8 assists and 15 points. 1:39 remaining. Jessica Spencer and Lila Halstead, your starting goaltenders for this afternoon's matchup. As we are still looking for the first goal. Here is Zoe Christopoulos, tries to shoot and cross-ice pass, but that stayed out and 2 players collide. That was a close one for the Vancouver Aeros. Almost a 3-on-2 rush opportunity. Now Jr Ooks coming the other way. Zoe Papa Christopoulos. Noticeable on the ice for Jr Ooks. On the other hand, Vancouver Aeros, Julia Raquina as well on that opportunity. As now both teams will get some fresh legs on the ice with 1:08 remaining. Face-off won by Vancouver Aeros. They'll work her along and Alexa Durand is shot it towards the board. And shoots and scores! So from near the face-off circle, tipped it in. And we are our first goal of the game. Coming from number 3, Celine Sabelquinto. Her 4th goal of the regular season, her 4th goal with 8 assists, 11 points. She came into this game with 3 goals. So 1-0. As we head into the quick 2-minute break, during the second intermission, and then we'll be right back into the thick of actions as well. So don't go anywhere on Silent Ice TV, as Vancouver Aeros will look to push one more before the end of the first period. Now behind the net. Down over to near the face of circle, almost a similar tactic play they played at. Now it will be sent down to the center of the ice. Jr Ooks now looking the other way. They have 22 seconds to work with something. Down at cross ice pass over to Abby Miller. Abby now stolen by Vancouver Aeros. Of course, as you can see, Vancouver Aeros showing their strong dominant performance from the Winter Championship. 7 seconds remaining. 6. Jr Ooks. One last rush. They'll send it down middle of the ice, and time will expire. In the first intermission, we'll take a quick, just 2-minute break, as the Vancouver Aeros lead 1-0. Welcome back. Your play-by-play boys, Anand Donathan, bringing you along the ride from Seven Chiefs Arena 2 as we had a quick, short 2-minute intermission. Hopefully, you got some water, you got some rest, and ready to begin the second period action as we move from left to right for the Jr Ooks. And moving from right to left is the Vancouver Aeros. 1-0 Vancouver Aeros. Celine Sabelcanto opening the scoring for your Vancouver Aeros if you're a Vancouver fan. And we'll get you the assist shortly once I look at the game center which is available. So Celine Sabelcanto opening the scoring, assisted by Evan White and Alexia Durante. Want to thank you for joining the Friday afternoon hockey with us, Friday hockey at Female Super League. And we'll have a penalty as well. Couldn't see that play clearly, so we'll have our first power play for the Vancouver Aeros. So Vancouver Aeros, once again, power plays are sponsored by Zcore Security Power Play, and that brings Jr Ooks on a penalty kill, sponsored by Thrust Energy penalty kill. 19:34 remaining, 1:53 on the power play clock. As you're joining us from 7 Chiefs Arena. Face off won by Jr Ooks. The Vancouver Aeros had a good penalty kill. The Jr Ooks now looking to have the same thing as well. As Vancouver Aeros will bring it forward to set it up over to Naomi Takuchi. Naomi will send it behind the net, roll it around. Down near the face-off circle, send a crosses pass over to Bella Sandhu. Sandhu takes it now behind Macy Smith. That is Macy Smith. Sorry, that's Alison Baker, pardon me. Thought it was number 15. It's number 19 instead. Now Jr Ooks, they'll send it down behind the net. Jr Ooks will take it forward as Vancouver Aeros will now regroup behind the net for their power play. Over to McDonald. McDonald bringing it all by herself. She'll enter the zone. McDonald still all by herself looking for her teammate. That's over to Serena Walgi. McDonald tries to shoot. And Jessica Spencer with a diving save and will get some extra. Pushing and shoving, not as feisty as you would normally see. And face-off will come towards the right of Jessica Spencer. Jessica Spencer with a key save to start the second period. 41 seconds remaining. As over to McDonald. McDonald fighting near the blue line. Held it in. Tries to shoot and that goes in front of the net. McDonald back behind. Wrap it around. Still lows. Tries to shoot it high and wide. Vancouver Aeros still right in front of the net. And another close chance. Madden Critchley there. But wonderful couple key saves will make that a highlight reel save as well. Jessica Spencer, wow. Couple good chances for the Vancouver Aeros on the power play. 14 seconds remaining. We'll clip that for you. We'll have it on the highlight shortly as well for you to see. Face-off won by Vancouver Aeros. 12 seconds remaining on the power play. The fans went mind blown as well here at the 7 Chiefs Arena. Over to Eleanor Smith. Tries to make, and Jessica Spencer once again shutting the door. Once again, we'll remind you, Jessica Spencer coming into this game with 9 games played, 6 wins under her belt, just 3 losses with an .887 save percentage and 1 shutout as well. So, amazing stats for a young goaltender. As Vancouver Aeros face off, we are back to 5-on-5. Jr Ooks will come forward now, looking to tie it up all by herself. Tries to shoot, and that goes far and wide. So chances now coming both ways, and open ice chance for the Jr Ooks, but couldn't convert it, couldn't tip that in. Smith with it. Now back to Jr Ooks. Jr Ooks will come the other way. They need some reinforcements. Jr Ooks behind the net. Sends it down cross ice. Sends it behind the net. Vancouver Aeros sends it over to the middle. And that will race all the way down for an icing call with 16:45 remaining. Once again, stay tuned to the second period intermission. We'll have an interview with a player and much more. Many more other games coming as well. We'll talk about the out of town scoreboard as well. As we roll along this Friday afternoon with us, the earlier penalty was to Madden Critchley for interference was the call. But no teams have used the power plays so far, or the special teams so far, to make an impact. As lot of traffic in front of the net, and looks like the net came off the mooring, something a common occurrence you'll see here at the Seven Chiefs Arena, especially if you're a new fan to Calgary. The Seven Chiefs Arena and the Max Bell will tend to have net come off their moorings, especially you can drill it in because this is used for a multi-purposes event center, including the Maxwell, like I said, lacrosse happens here, skating, line dancing and everything. So you'll see the net come off its moorings in times. Alright, Vancouver Aeros now with some pressure. Over to Elizabeth Cook. Now behind the net for Jr Ooks. Ooks sends it down over to the middle. Now over to the blue line as Jr Ooks will try to enter their offensive zone, but they had nobody for reinforcements right there. Jr Ooks back with it. Down over to the middle. Jr Ooks now working all by themselves. Tries to shoot. And there goes far and wide of Hyla Halstead. Now fighting behind the boards, trying to move it. Jr Ooks with some pressure now. Jr Ooks strike two. And that shot goes far and wide. 15:38 remaining. Over to Abby Miller and over to Laura McDermott. The top line there tries to, and looks like maybe the neck came of the moorings again with 15:25 remaining. And they'll talk to the goalie as well to make sure everything is smooth and going. Later on, it's the Phantoms Hockey and Calgary Glaciers will take on the ice. Over to behind the net, over to Elsandra McDonald. And that will race all the way down for an icing call with 15:07 remaining. Still the score 1-0 for the Vancouver Aeros. If you're just joining us, Celine Sabelcanto, assisted by Evan White and Alexia Durante. Face-off won by Vancouver Aeros. They'll take it down. Jr Ooks shortly stole that, but now it's back the other way for Vancouver Aeros. Serena Walgi all by herself. Now Serena tries to jam it in front, but couldn't get through that pass carefully. But now it's stolen again by Julia Aquina. And Jessica Spencer will make a save of that with 14:41 remaining. And as the net comes out the mooring, they'll double check that it's stuck solid. Nice tunes of music as well coming through the Seven Chiefs Arena as we head to the middle phase of the second period. Over to Jr Ooks. Cross ice pass now. Over to Kylie Bonnet. Run it around for Abby Miller. Abby Miller tries to in front of the net. And Lila Halstead had to be careful there as she will dive forward and make a save with 14:19 remaining. Face off towards the left of Lila Halstead. Now near the blue line. Over to Kylie Bonnet. Now sends it, ricochets it around to Julie Smithkey. And we'll have a penalty here. Cross-checking is the call as Evan White heads to the box. We'll have our second power play of the game for Jr Ooks. Once again, Zedcore security power play. And then on the other hand, Trust Energy penalty kill. As face-off is won by Vancouver Aeros working on their penalty kill now. Tries to shoot. And Lila Halstead shutting the door there as well. You could see this matchup being a bit of a goaltender battle, as both the goaltenders coming with impressive numbers. Shutouts as well, both goaltenders have under their belts. Face off over to Jr Ooks, and that will get cleared all the way down the ice. As Jr Ooks will go try to retrieve that. Julius Smith-Kay. Smith-Kay tries to drive it forward, but good stick check by the Vancouver Aeros. Smith-Kay. Smith-Kay still with it, tries to shoot, and Lila Halstead flashes the leather and makes a good key save. 13:30 remaining. 1:25 on the power play clock remaining. So Evan White for cross-checking. 2 minutes is the call. As face-offs is won by the Jr Ooks. Puck was lapped into the air, but quickly swatted down. No fear of high stick. Over to Trinity Okramchuk. Sends it down to neutral ice. Now behind the net. Left it alone, Jessica Spencer. Over to Maya Virani. That's Maddie Critchley, pardon me. Over to Trinity Okramchuk. Now back behind, over to Clara Hams as they try to reset it. Okramchuk. Trinity working it behind the net. Won that puck battle challenge. Right in front of the net, stolen. Tries to shoot. And that was a powerful shot that went far and wide. 12:30 remaining. Over to Clara Hams. Hams tries to... Halstead swats it back out. Down across. Clara Hams still looking for it all by herself. Behind the net, ricochets it around the board. Clara Hams looking for some reinforcements. It will go down near the blue line, but they'll keep it in. Over to Abby Miller. Now it's stolen by Vancouver Aeros as we are back to 5-on-5. Jr Ooks. So Vancouver Aeros killing off that power play. And Jr Ooks finding some trouble keeping it in the park. Will sit down. Vancouver Aeros there. Jr Ooks. So now we'll take it down the other way now. It's an odd woman rush, pardon me. Julia Aquina. Julia still working with it all by herself. Julia now behind the net. And that will be left alone onto near the middle of the ice. Now back behind the net. Tries to shoot, and pad save by Jessica Spencer. 11:05 remaining as we'll have a penalty coming in. Trying to see what the call was. As Jr Ooks now for boarding is the call. As once again we will have a power play sponsored by Zcore Security and a penalty kill sponsored by Trust Energy Penalty Kill. Face off won by Vancouver Aeros, stolen by Jr Ooks. Time for Vancouver Aeros to work on their power play, as that will get sent down all the way down the ice. And Lila Halstead will freeze that. So an important face-off coming. If Jr Ooks can win this, they can try a shot and a goal. Their chance to do that. It will be Ella Charest at the face-off zone. Ella Charest for Jr Ooks taking the face-off. Face-off won by Vancouver Aeros this time. Vancouver Aeros trying to look to set up their power play, but stolen by Jr Ooks. Jr Ooks tries to shoot Halstead, makes a save. That was Olivier Bilston. Vancouver Aeros now the other way. McDonald. McDonald down to center ice for her teammate. Now stopped by Jr Ooks as Serena Walgi was there. Now back over to Jr Ooks. Jr Ooks having a good kill so far. Now over to Olivia Bilson, who tried to shoot, but Halstead got a piece of that. Now over to Vancouver Aeros. Vancouver Aeros will drive it forward on their power play. But stolen by Jr Ooks. Not allowing the Vancouver Aeros set up the power play, and they'll clear it all the way down the ice for a good penalty kill. 9:55 remaining, 50 seconds remaining on the power play for the Vancouver Aeros. Power play sponsored by Zedco Security Group. Down over to Elizabeth Koch. Elizabeth Koch sends it back behind to Serena Walgi as now they come regroup. Elizabeth Koch all by herself. Tries to shoot, and that goes far and wide the left of Jessica Spencer. Now down the other way, Jr Ooks doing a fantastic job on the penalty kill. 16 seconds remaining. Vancouver Aeros. Elizabeth Koch and her co will get one last chance on this power play. Down ricochets it behind the net. Down over to far right side, far from her broadcast booth. Drives it along the net. Still looking for that second goal and that power. Won by Jr Ooks. Ooks. Still anybody's game. This game so far 1-0. As we bring it the live action from Seven Sheeps Arena 1 here at Calgary, southwest of Calgary, Sutina Trail Parkway. Down over to Trinity Aramchak. Ricochet set around the board. Vancouver Aeros coming now the other way. 3-on-2 rush. Behind the net. That's over to Kaya Pinel. Pinel looking behind. Ricochet set around the board now. Sends it down to the blue line. Jr Ooks making something out of this play. Behind the net. Right in front. But couldn't hold on that pass. That pass was a little too hard. That was over to Clara Harms. Harms. Couple play. Jr Ooks plays working with it to steal it away. But couldn't do so cleanly. And Lila Halstead will save it and freeze the puck with 7:37 remaining. Face off to be taken by Jr Ooks. Ella Charez will do that. And Vancouver Aeros will win it eventually. It's over to Bilston. Bilston still looking for it. Olivia Bilston. Now behind the net. Jr Ooks finding some late pressure at 7:22 remaining. Jr Ooks still with it behind the net. Net forced along the boards and jumped along. Now they'll get it free through. Over to Clara Harms. Harms still with it. Near the benches now. Had an open lane there. Could have shot it, but will wait. Wait for some reinforcements. Down behind the net. Still with it. Now down far near low. Tries to shoot. And blocked by Vancouver Aeros. So a couple good blocks for the Vancouver Aeros as they'll now bring it far forward. Macy Smith. Over to Celine Sabelcanto. And that will get stop shot. Now over to Elsandra McDonald. McDonald down over near the boards and will get a penalty. Boarding is the call, so our second boarding penalty of this game. As Vancouver Aeros now will head to the box. So we saw boarding come the other way for the Junior Oaks as a penalty. Now we'll have the power play for Junior Oaks. As face-off is now won by Junior Oaks. And Vancouver Aeros will kill it all the way down. Nice. As now Zoe Papachristopoulos will work it forward. Sends it down to the middle of the ice. Over to Oramchuk. Oramchuk still working with it. Tries to send it around. Now left over at the middle of the ice. Down behind the net. Wrap around attempt. Junior Oaks working on the power play. Tries to shoot and Lila Halstead making a save. Junior Oaks keeps it in near the blue line. Tries to shoot. Another save for Lila Halstead. Down now the other way. Junior Oaks working on the power play. Nice setup them for so far. And Lila Halstead once again making another stick save. Important work Lila Halstead is doing for this team. Vancouver Aeros as they now are able to clear it all the way down ice. Back over to Zoe Papachristopoulos. Down over to Kylie Bonnet. Bonnet, the starting top line. Over to Julie Smith-Key. Smith-Key. Still looking for his Smith-Key. Down over to central ice. Tries to maneuver around. Tries to shoot. And in front of the net. But Lila Halstead might have gotten a piece of that. And Vancouver Aeros will clear it now all the way down ice. So good penalty killing. Good goaltending they are getting these Vancouver Aeros. 4:30 remaining in the second period. Second frame. 5 seconds remaining. Over to Junior Oaks. Tries to shoot. And Lila Halstead once again shutting the door. 4:19 remaining. Face-off won by Junior Oaks as we go back into 5-on-5. Just 4 seconds remaining before we take a break. We'll do player interview as well. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Vancouver Aeros down back low. Sends it down forward. Over to Kaya Pinal. Kaya. And that was swatted down by Jessica Spencer. Jessica Spencer on top. Now back over to Vancouver Aeros. Back behind Junior Oaks. They'll clear it and send it down all the way ice. Not enough for an icing call as Lila Halstead had to play that. 3:25 remaining. Over to Allison Baker and they'll be caught offside with 3:18 remaining. Face-off won by Junior Oaks now. Sends it all the way down to neutral ice. That will race around, ricochets it around the board. Over to Madden Critchley. Once again, talk to her. The coaching staff of the Junior Oaks. Sterling Critchley. Fantastic person. Had a quick chat. Now behind. Over to Junior Oaks. Sends it down to center ice as Ella Chares couldn't fight with that longer. Now behind the net, Vancouver Aeros. One leading 1-0 with just 2:35 remaining. Down over to center ice. The center ice has seen its fair share of puck battle in between. And that's where majority of the plays has happened, because the puck battle position has been equal. Nobody has outmatched anyone really. But Vancouver Aeros getting a beautiful goal by Celine Sabelcanto so far. Down over to the middle of the ice. And that will get stopped. As we are back in play now. Down over. Feedback. Down over to. As we things resume. Over to Jr Ooks now. Sends it right near the corner. Over to Jane Man. Man tries to shoot. And that makes us be key save. Back around. Send it over to Jr Ooks right near the central middle of the ice. 55 seconds remaining as Vancouver Aeros still leading 1-0. 48 seconds remaining. Down near center ice, and that will get stopped. Over to Julia Raquina. Back over to Jr Ooks. They'll get one final rush with 26 seconds remaining. And Lila Halstead thought she had frozen that, but let go of that rebound. Vancouver Aeros will dish it around, dump and chase it. 15 seconds remaining. And face-off will go to the right of Lila Halstead. One final rush for the Jr Ooks. Majority of the players for the Oaks coming from Sherwood Park, Alberta. I used to live there for a year, so fantastic, nice little town. As face-off now wins. Vancouver Aeros will slow it down as we are nearing towards the end of the first period. They'll go in with a lead. That will do it for the second period. 1-0. Vancouver Aeros lead. Goal coming from the very first period. Celine Sabelcanto, assisted by Evan White and Alexia Durante. We'll take a quick break and we'll have player of the interview coming up shortly as well. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back with you.
a breakaway opportunity as here comes Smith right down Broadway. Smith, forehand, backhand, scores! Macy Smith goes forehand, backhand to the back of the net, and it's 2-0 Vancouver Aeros, as she was able to get that breakaway from the red line in and makes no mistake.
Dennis trying near side. Good keep by Stewart, but the pressure from Wilson forces it loose. Wilson on a breakaway, in, shoots, scores!
And now it's kept in momentarily, but Gillings, good backtrack now. The Nationals moving forward to Gillings. She has a step in tight. Gillings on the forehand, and what a great save by Baluk as she gets across and stays with a dangerous customer and makes an excellent stop for Angels Pro Hockey.
Here's ball all alone, short-handed, scores!
Bow Valley out in front. Fillenberg makes a good save on a bang-bang play. Her first stop is point blank, and she turns it aside.
Bensmiller from her own zone. Pass picked off. Redwall by Ludlow. A stop up in the circle. Shot, score! Nora Ludlow from the face-off circle.
Here's Barrett. Walks in. Shot, scores! Top shelf. Pushed forward by Bow Valley. Here is White, short-handed, busting in. White backhand, scores! What a beautiful move from Hallie White. Yeah, she scores the short-handed marker. Now they go D to D. Stevenson walks in, scores! Oh, wow, what a rocket of a shot. An absolute laser beam from Hudson Stevenson. And that one went a little bit far down for Bow Valley. Wow.
Here's Peyton Kruger. Kruger, all kinds of time, makes a move, scores! Top shelf again. Kruger.
There's a nice move by Franklin. And a beautiful finish.
Kept in by McDermott at the blue line. McDermott, nice move, shot and a goal. What a goal. Lauren McDermott has the Jr Ooks all square. The first time they've beaten Alex Streeter here this morning. You can hear the elation from the faithful from the bench. Lauren McDermott, keep that video clip. Couple nice moves, top shelf over the glove hand of Alex Streeter.
Altman trying to center that one. Lynn gets in the way. Here's a chance. They score! Out of nowhere! The Rustlers tie this one up. 2-2 with 26.2 to go. Harper Clark. Jay Barron down. And the Rustlers with an improbable comeback tie this one up. As it was just about 22 seconds ago, the Aeros 2-0.
Rebound now, finally walked out by Vancouver. It's Isla Gunther. Blazing in, Gunther, wrist shot, score!
As it'll drop back down, recovered by Caffrey. Caffrey shooting that one turned aside. Another chance, it's creeping. What a goal line save there.
Creates an offensive opportunity there, and here's an opportunity for Gouvion. And a great save by Streeter.
And trying to get out was Peters, couldn't do so. Play it out to the slot guard, so the long shot finds its way through. Isabella Gertson just puts it on goal, and it finds the hole through the goaltender Leschko. Time 2:19. First lead of the game for the Angels. It's 2-1.